welcome to Seven Messages. I am Seven, back again with another pick a card reading for you. I hope you're all doing well and good. Whether you're new or a constant viewer, I want to say that I really appreciate you clicking on this video. And if you're new, I hope that this inspires you to stay and join the growing family. But today's reading is titled Messages from Your Inner Child, and we're going to get into what it is that your inner child has to say to you. So as I open this letter, I will take you to your pile selection where your message will be delivered, and you can pick a pile that you are drawn to. Always trust your intuition to guide you. I really hope you enjoy the reading. I will meet you at your pile. Hi there, Pile One. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Strength card, and these are messages from your inner child. So I'm simply just going to shuffle 3 cards and tap into that energy and see what your inner child has to say to you. So let us get into it without wasting any time. I feel like there's something about groundedness. I maybe need to ground a little bit more, okay, Pile One? But let's see. I'm really drawn to your Strength card right now. I don't know if you guys have been doing a little bit of like inner child healing or shadow work in regards to your inner child. But it seems like your inner child is already coming through to say thank you for taking the leap or the or making the choice and having the courage to do so. Thank you for, it's as if, take it as it resonates, obviously, it's as if some of you almost may have had a childhood in where you were not really guided and you were not really advised on things, and so you had to grow up learning to do things on your own. And I feel like in your inner child work or healing that you've been doing, whether you realize it or not, you've been guiding your inner child. So whatever guidance your inner child missed, okay, growing up, is you have been doing that work, and it's coming through to say thank you. They're coming through to say thank you for your strength, for your courage and your bravery to heal and to even take action on the life that you want as well. Thank you for leading me to greener pastures is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's just shuffle your cards and see what else they have to say to you. For Pile One, messages from the inner child. And there's a lot of love from your inner child, I want to say, because my heart just is like fluttering. Okay, so as I was about to shuffle, these two came out, the Seven of Swords and the Transformation card, but I'm going to shuffle again, and if they're meant to come out, they will. Messages for Pile One from the inner child, please. We have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. At the top of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Exactly. You may have had a history or a past, you're growing up where you were betrayed, or people weren't there for you. People took advantage, and it seems as if, okay, I'm going to put this down. Oh, and look at that. We have the Fool card at the bottom. All right, so new beginnings have occurred or happened for you as you've healed, but your inner child is also coming through and saying thank you for giving me this new beginning. As you were healing, I was healing. As you were working through things, you were giving me a chance to look at life in a different light. And it also could pertain to expression. Maybe you grew up being afraid to express yourself because people would either laugh at you or mock you or bully you, but it's like now your inner child is not afraid to come through and just be foolish and fun and sing as well. Maybe you guys like to sing, and maybe growing up you were told that you couldn't sing. Someone could also have an afro, but it's like you're growing out your wings. Okay, they may have been clipped away from you from this Ten of Swords energy, but it's like you're growing them back. Can you see the wings? It's like they were clipped off from the Ten of Swords pain, but they look like they're coming right back up, you know. It's also giving me Lucifer, I don't know, when he clipped his wings because of, his relationship with his father. So maybe you didn't have a great relationship with your parents or your father as well. And for a long time, that kind of made you want to run away from your life and a lot of things that had to do with your upbringing, but it's like you took charge of things as well. Um, yeah, but let us see what it is that your inner child has to say with the Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. All right, so your inner child could actually see you as this Queen of Wands energy. Someone who has learned to stand up for themselves, but we'll get to that, okay? But I'm already getting that message that you have, you're now braver than you were before, okay? With the Seven of Wands, again, it's like the courage, the strength, and the confidence to go after what we want. It feels like more of a thank you than a guidance in this reading. I don't think your inner child is trying to guide you in any way because you've been doing well. It's more like of a thank you for taking those risks. Thank you for putting yourself first. Thank you for, some of you maybe are spiritual or you're devoted to some kind of religion, maybe Muslims as well. And it's like, thank you for the praying, thank you for the fasting, thank you for the connecting to your purity always and not losing your connection to the divine. Thank you for following the guidance that came through from your divine. That depends on how you take it, whether you know you resonate to it beyond divine spirit guides, God, however you resonate with it. But your inner child is also saying thank you for also picking up the little breadcrumbs that I was leaving behind for you and listening to me and just like tailing forward. With the Six of Pentacles, it's just like, so thank you. It's like it's a lot of thankful energy I'm getting here. You could have given a lot of your time and energy to healing your inner child, okay? You may have taken considerable amount of time to do this. You were patient with yourself and you were giving of your time and your energy. Even in grounding the connection between your inner child, you may be very connected to them now, easily expressing, easily connecting to others, unafraid to express yourself, whether you're on your own or around people. Especially around people, it's as if you've become more confident and you can speak your mind without worrying and fearing judgment. And so it's like, thank you for that. I feel free, okay? Something about your finances as well. Maybe you okay, take it as it resonates. For some of you, it could be like you are giving to other people with your money and you're very careful about it. You're not just like giving it to anybody. Yeah, you could have had an issue with boundaries, where in the past you may have given money carelessly to just anybody, but it's like now you have become very careful about how you spend your money and who you spend it on. So it's like, thank you for that, because that's precious in itself, because it's our energy that we put into getting that money, and to exchange it with people, individuals who don't deserve it, is not something that obviously, take it as it resonates, but you should be doing. Yeah, it's a quick thank you message from you guys, from your guys's inner child. With the Queen of Wands, again, that heart, you remember I said something about the heart? It's like, yeah, you're truly connecting to your inner child from your heart, and they have a lot of love and admiration and adoration for you. Like, this is your little self basically looking up to you and saying you have grown to be this amazing person. You could be intuitive or like very psychic, basically really connected to your crown chakra, easily channeling messages or guidance from the universe. Something about your throat chakra as well, again, your expression and how you're open to doing that. Your higher chakras are quite open and activated, or you easily connect to them when you need to. You could also have blonde hair, or you like long hair. It doesn't have to be. Some of you could like dressing up, like cosplay or something like that. And it's like, again, it's coming through that expression. You're letting your inner child come out no matter the age that you're at right now. It's like, if I want to cosplay, I'm gonna do it. If I want to do this, I'm gonna do it. um it seems though that a lot of people have burnt your heart in the past, and in your journey to healing you kind of had to kind of, what's the word, kind of look through the ashes with your fingers. It's just like bury through the ashes. Is that even a word? And because look at how dirty her hands look, okay? And we have a candle, and that's the heart. It makes me feel like she has been burnt in the past, but now her heart is so green and bright and beautiful. It's like she had to do all of the fixing, and that's why her hands look like that. So it's also coming to acknowledge that the hard work you've put into healing your inner child, it isn't unnoticed. It's very noticed. It's very appreciated. Um so yeah, your inner child is basically coming through and saying thank you for being this person that you've become, and allowing me to also feel free as you have rid me of the past and the pain by working through it, and now becoming this person who has boundaries and knows when to give in and when knows when to open up because they have learned from experience. And so yeah, you're trustworthy too is what's coming through. Your inner child trusts you very much. So Pal One, this was your reading. Thank you for watching. Today I seen a different one. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Hello Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Ten of Pentacles. So let's get into it. I'm only gonna shuffle 3 cards from the tarot deck. Something about money is coming through for you guys. Legacies. You were made for this is what I'm getting. I'm hearing she wolf or like mama panther. You don't have to be, but I'm connected. I feel like I'm connecting to maybe most of your female audience, or you identify as females, but I'm getting like you're like I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking about Game of Thrones as well. It's just like what was that movie? Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot the movie, but I'm not really good with names. I'm just getting a lot of abundance in your energy and in a type of vibe that you carry, and I feel like you're guided by your star family. Okay, I don't know if you guys resonate with that, so if you don't, it's okay, but those who resonate with like having and being connected to other star races, they guide you in your journey, especially when it comes to the abundance that you can bring financially into this life that you live in. Specifically, there's this one, I can't really tell what energy. It feels feminine as well, but I'm also getting a bit of masculine. I'm not sure, but definitely ET energy watching and guiding over you as well. You can identify to actually having had past lives there or being connected to them. Um, okay, I'm really drawn to ETs. So I don't know if you maybe when you were a kid you enjoy watching movies about extraterrestrials, or I'm hearing species, I'm hearing aliens, um I'm actually seeing, what's that guy? Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It's alright, it doesn't matter. But a lot of extraterrestrial energy here. But also in your energy you could look different, though your facial features might be kind of not, I don't want to say this word, but they're very different and in an attractive way as well. It's just like it's so unique. You do not belong on this planet is what you look like. um and in your grace as well, in the way that you hold yourself and carry yourself. All right, so how to let us get messages from your inner. Why am I getting Sophia the First? Sophia the First or Sophia the First? Maybe you enjoyed watching Disney princess movies as well. Um, yeah, I'm getting a lot of feminine energy coming through in this pile, but you don't have to be. Just take what resonates. Um, and you could have been very. I'm hearing Circa Voulée. Who's? Oh my god, I know who she is. I just forgot her. Um, maybe you enjoy dressing up as a kid. Okay, dressing up in adult clothes, like your parents' clothes, your mother's necklaces and jewelry. So you like the finer things, okay? The finer things in life. I'm hearing if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home, you know? So you're very fierce and you're not afraid to go after what it is that you want. And you could have been this way since you were a little kid. That's what's coming through. So we're gonna tap into what your inner child has to say to you for pile 2. Messages from their inner child, please. Ooh, messages from the inner child, please. Oh, I don't know why I did that. We have the King of Wands. All right. We have the King of Pentacles. Oh, you see this boss ass energy I'm talking about? And the Three of Swords. All right. And then we have the Knight of Swords at the top of the deck, and the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords. What happened, baby? Okay. Wow, how do we, okay. All right. Let me just, okay. There could be something that your inner child is asking you not to rush into right now. Maybe some kind of decision that you need to make. And maybe you've been taking your time and really thinking about it. It's like, keep thinking about it before you make any decisions, okay? Before you make any decisions, I don't know. It's just like I'm gonna end up showing you everything because we also have the Knight of Wands, yeah. So you could be wanting, or maybe you've received an offer, or you've been wanting to make some kind of offer. Something about a decision. I feel like I'm connecting to a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be. And in feminine, I mean in energy, not like in sex, okay? You could be just like a more poised type of person. So even if growing up you identified as a male and your sex, you love getting your nails done and looking good, okay? It's just a little feminine energy coming through. So it could be, like I said, with the Knight of Swords, your inner child is asking you to take your time with whatever decision that it is that you have to make right now. Don't rush into it. Really think about it. Okay? All right. So we got the King of Wands. So you could be very creative as well and attractive. King of Pentacles. You don't play about your money. I'm getting that already with the Ten of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. Okay. What am I getting here? What does your inner child have to say? I feel like reading this different for you guys. With pile 1, I had to pick up each card, but with this is like I'm getting to like look at everything together. Okay, I feel like you guys may, with this whole legacy thing, you may have had in mind or have in mind still some kind of idea that would bring this legacy in abundance for you, that would create this generational wealth. For some of you it was passed down and you were thinking on how to kind of sustain it, and for others of you, you're creating it from the ground up. Okay. I feel like it's something that you're very passionate about, something very creative, something that really expresses your, I don't know why I'm hearing sacral chakra, but it's giving me solar plexus as well here. Okay. And with the solar plexus coming up and the Three of Swords, maybe something happened that has kind of damaged your confidence on how to move forward with this decision you need to make, with this idea. But I'm hearing that you need to ground yourself, okay? Go back to the beginning, go back to the drawing board before rushing into anything, because you may have been disappointed by somebody or something in this situation that hasn't allowed you to move forward in a way that you want to. And your inner child is coming through like, okay, we still got this, all right? We still do, but we need to go back to the drawing board, right? We need to go back and check on those seeds, okay? Did we plant them right? Was it the right season? Was it the right temperature, the right weather? Did we water them? Okay, so it's a lot of like going back to look at the facts and thinking things through before making the next decision, before taking the next step in um a decision. And I feel like tapping into your crown chakra will help you. I don't know if you definitely something about the crown chakra, because I'm really drawn to this. Oh, the crown chakra and the third eye. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you know what I'm getting? Because I'm also drawn to this guy's little crown here, and that little frown makes me think of his third eye. Um, some of you, if not most of you, your crown and your third eye may be a little blocked or a little murky or cloudy, and this is why you need to go back to the root of the situation. It's about healing your chakras at this point so that you can see things clearly and understand things clearly and be able to listen and tune into this divine guidance. Because I feel like for some of you, you've been caught up in this Four of Swords energy, really thinking about things so much that you are not really paying attention maybe to the messages that are coming through as well. With the Three of Swords, can you guys see how this birdie is kind of trying to reach out, but she's like too hurt to care right now? So you could be too in your mind, even if it's not like a painful situation. You could be too in your mind about things and a little worried about things that you haven't been paying attention to the inner guidance and the intuition that is coming through from your crown and your third eye. So you carry a lot of wisdom in you is something that you need to know, because we got the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles here. So I feel like you need to tap back into that wisdom. You need to tap back into the intuition, that inner child connectedness that rooted you to your free spirit, spirited energy that didn't allow limitations around you to block you. Because I feel like for most of you, if not some, you grew up in an energy where you were the type of person who didn't let things get them down, but for some reason right now it seems as if you're letting things get you down, and your inner child is like, hey, wake up. It's okay if you feel a little down and out, but we don't have to be that animal that got hit. I don't know why I'm thinking about that, like a deer getting ran over, in the middle of nowhere. Maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you felt like a deer and you're just walking, and then bam, a car just. I don't know why I'm getting that, because that's just. I'm not laughing. It's more like a gasp. All right. You could have been just strolling like a little deer, and then a car just ran you over. But it's like, you're not dead, okay? You're not dead. It's like, go back to your root chakra, your healing, but also go back to the root of the situation and look at things differently. What did you miss? Okay, because I'm really drawn to the background here. It looks like a tree or bark. I'm not sure, but it's making me think of like a compass. Maybe you need to take a different route in this situation. Maybe look at things differently, because the King of Pentacles is very practical in their approach. I'm also drawn to this little pinnacle around on his chest. Maybe also tap into your heart space and let that guide you, especially King of Wands right there. Tap into your heart space, and if you notice your picture, the image that you picked, the Ten of Pentacles, she has a kind of like a necklace on her chest. So it's making me think about tapping back into your heart, and it makes sense with the Three of Swords. Maybe you need to heal something. You need to heal from this pain or disappointment like you're feeling, or the sense of disappointment or betrayal, before you can carry on. So pal 2, this was your reading, and this was your message from your inner child. Hope that you enjoyed it and it resonated. To let you know, different reading. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hi there, pal 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Emperor card. And this is your reading with messages from your inner child. We're gonna tap into the tarot, and I'm gonna shuffle 3 cards and give the messages that come through. But I want to say that when I was tapping into your energy, I feel so grounded right now, okay? Like, literally, the earth, I feel like the earth is really, like, gravity is, like, really dragging me. I feel so, even in my speech, I'm a little slow than I was with the other cards. Wow, the other readings. So I'm feeling a little jumbled up and mumbling. So I don't know if you guys are out of balance or just out of state and you're needing to ground. And even when I was tapping into your energy, I couldn't speak. I didn't want to. It felt like instead of setting my intentions out loud, I had to go within and just say it silently in my mind. So there must be some kind of need, take it as it resonates, for you to kind of, okay, Usa, Palfi. Um, you could resonate as being an emperor yourself. You may see yourself as a leader, a protector, a provider. But I'm just feeling like, shh, it's okay. Sometimes the lion has to kind of let the lioness lead and let the lioness hunt. Isn't that what they do? Like sometimes the lioness is the one that go after the hunt and the kill while the lion is not chilling. That's the vibe I'm getting, is that like if you're used to going on the hunt and on the go, on the hustle, on the move, it's like your inner child is asking you to please, like, come within, okay? Come within. And the top of the deck, we have the Page of Wands, okay? And it's making me think of like going within and looking for a mentor, maybe. Whether that's your higher self or your guides or God, or literally looking for a physical person who can guide you. I feel like maybe right now, instead of trying to be productive, so I'm not saying don't go to work or anything, but it's like I'm hearing monkey mind. There's just a lot going on in your head, and it's like your mind and your inner child is asking you to quiet down, you know? And if you don't know how to quiet down, maybe find somebody who can help you with this. Maybe get some rest as well, because this looks like a pillow to me, you know? Um, and I'm feeling kind of not necessarily tired, but a little drained, okay? There could be a lot to do with your emotions, a lot of things that are hidden that needs to be addressed, a lot of shadow work as well, things that need to be brought out into the light. Can you see how that dark and that light kind of contrast one another? So it's like the darkness needs to be brought out into the light, and it's through healing your inner child. I think your inner child is asking you to please come play with me, come talk to me, come look at me, come see me. All right, you could have a cat, or you could have a spirit animal that is like a tiger, you know. I'm also hearing tigress, okay? um so some of you could be empress, even if that's the emperor card. You could resonate to being like empress, and I'm not, if you're not into labels, that's okay, that's all right, but just take the message as it comes. All right, so now we're gonna tap into what it is your inner child has to say. I'm feeling very woozy, you know. It's like, take care of me, please. What does Palthi's inner child want to say to Palthi? We have the Two of Cups. What does the Tower? What does Palthi? The King of Pentacles. Like, I didn't even have to shuffle, they were just coming out. Alright, so I'm feeling like your inner child wants a little stability with that number 4 and the Emperor card. They're asking for a little bit of stability in your life, within yourself, most importantly. All right, with the Two of Cups, let me just show you all the cards. You got the Two of Cups, you got the Tower card, and the King of Pentacles. This could, it doesn't have to be, okay? Two messages coming through could pertain to relationship or a relationship with yourself. So if you're single, then you know this has to do with the relationship with yourself. And if you're in a relationship and things are kind of wishy-washy or not really stable, then this is also your reading. So with the Two of Cups, I'm feeling that you, again, if you're single, then this could be you running away from yourself. And if you're in a relationship, this is also coming through as you and your partner. So just take it as it fits. I hope you understand. All right. I feel like some of you feel as if you've been chasing. Okay, I'm just gonna have to explain everything as I go for everybody. All right, I'm getting that I should do that because some of you might get confused. So, if you're in a relationship, I'm feeling that you may be feeling that you have been chasing your person. Okay, I just saw 551, like 0551. That could be, I don't know why I had to mention that. Okay, but that could be an angel number for somebody. And 0550 as well is coming through. And that 5 is making me think of change. All right, okay. I'm all over the place. So you could be all over the place right now. And this is why you are being drawn in by your inner child to come play with me. Come talk to me. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, the message is that you've been feeling as if you are chasing your person and they're running away. You've been feeling as if they're out of your grip and um you can't seem to get a hold of them. You can't seem to pin them down, and not in a controlling, possessive way, but in like we can't seem to be in stable, calm waters. You know, it seems as if the more you try to connect with them, the more they pull away. If you are single and you're not talking to anybody, again, this can also apply to crushes and stuff in the relationship area. But if you're single, it's maybe you've been feeling like you're losing a part of yourself, and the more you try to connect with yourself, it's kind of harder because no matter what you try to do, it's like it feels like you keep looking for external things around you to connect with yourself, and your inner child is like, no, that's not gonna work. If you want to connect better to yourself and find out who you are a little bit more, you have to go inside and within. All right, so if you're in a relationship as well, it's like it's not going to work that you keep chasing them without trying to communicate what's happening in the relationship. So these external feelings or these external actions you're seeing around you in this connection, maybe the fighting, the disagreeing, the distance, it's requiring you to go within and find the strength and the courage to communicate with your partner. Okay. I also feel like you're being watched. Okay, your guides are coming in and they're watching you in this connection, they're watching you in this situation with your person, and I'm hearing that everything is okay, everything is going to be okay. If you're worried about your relationship, everything is okay. Okay, because this water seems so calm for me. It seems the only one who's panicking is you, and your person seems calm too. You know, they're just minding their business, but you seem panicked to me. I don't know why. So it could be your inner child calling you, and maybe you don't realize this. Okay, you may be going through some kind of, what's the word, split, split conflicting emotions, or I don't know how to put it, but it seems you're the only one in this energy because your person feels like everything is okay. So if you're worried, you need to talk to your person about that. We have the Tower card with the number 16 breaks down to 7, and this is what your inner child is asking you to do, or is asking you to allow. So things may seem chaotic for you, may seem as if you're running from yourself, you can't connect to yourself, you can't connect to your partner. It's because things are breaking down right now and you need to let them break down. So if things don't seem the same, let them be that way. Talk about it if it's a relationship, and if it's yourself, go within and try to understand why things aren't the same as it was, why you don't laugh the same, why you don't walk the same, why you don't eat the same. If it's a relationship, again, why don't we kiss the same, why don't we talk the same? So it's about you trying to understand what this earthquake is happening in your life for. And I don't feel like it's a heavy earthquake. For some of you, it's something that you're not used to, because this tarot card is not feeling very strong, and like it doesn't feel like you are, like, maybe for some of you it could be, but I think most of you, it's something that could easily be solved, and maybe this is why your guides were coming through to let you know that everything is okay. It's just a matter of you just letting things break down so something new can be created. We got the number 7 there, and it's making me think of light. It's making me think of the divine. It's making me think of you having to tap into the divine, the light. Look at how this light is piercing through the house, and it's like your old self is trying to die. Okay, if it's a relationship, the old ways of doing things, it's dying. That's what's happening, and you can see it. All right, and maybe you're uncomfortable with this and you're trying to hold on, but it's not going to work, because when the tower comes into our lives, it is requiring us to make the changes that we need to make. All right, but okay, I'm seeing flags at the top and it makes me feel like victory. So for those who are willing to look in and to let the intuition guide them, the inner child guide them, I'm seeing victory for you guys. With the number 7 as well, is making me think of lucky, is how you guided. Okay, if you choose to take the guidance, this can be something that can be solved. All right, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, yo, you know what I'm feeling? You usually feel like you know what to do. You usually know what moves to make. You usually are really good at making decisions. But right now it feels like no. I'm kind of frustrated as well. Look at his face, you know? It may be a little frustrating for you as well. Like it's like what's happening to me? But the King of Pentacles is also a stable energy, and that number 4 is coming back to me. If you want to understand what is happening to you, you need to go back to the root chakra. Okay, go back to the root energy. Whether you want to work, it depends. Some people are uncomfortable with these things, so if you feel drawn to work on your root chakra, because you know the tower moments can bring a sense of insecurity in us and instability, whether it's in our minds or in our hearts. So working with our root chakra can help ground us if you're comfortable with that. But if not, then you can do this on a more psychological and um logical perspective by working through your issues from the roots, trying to understand why it is that you're here. I feel like you may be in an unstable situation right now, especially maybe even with like your practical day-to-day things, your relationships, your maybe even work, since it's the pentacles. Yeah, but there could be some kind of frustration of not understanding how to move forward, and your inner child is like, the only way it's gonna happen is if you tap in. I'm hearing tap in. um so tapping into that root chakra, getting to the root of the problem, that is how you're gonna know what to do next. Because right now you're unstable, so so you're unable to see options. You're unable to see how to get out of this murky water because you are not stable or grounded. But if you go within, take a walk, spend some time on your own, like a retreat, work on your root chakra, feel more grounded, maybe you'll have a clearer mind. Okay, and it will be easier for you to kind of dig through this. I'm seeing like someone who's just like covered with, you know, when an earthquake happens and like the buildings fall over and you're just like, you're beneath, you're not dead, it's like you can't see anything, you know, there's no hope because you're covered by all these debris and, you know, broken buildings. But if you ground yourself and you breathe, you can just like barricade through it. um you can move through it. Okay, you can find a way to move through it. I don't feel like this is something that's, unless you allow it, I don't feel like this is something that's like really pinning you down and there's no other way about it. I feel like it's just I don't want to, what's the word, I don't want to underestimate or undermine your experience, so I won't even call this little, because maybe for you this is really tough and hard, but I'm feeling like this is really something that can be overcome. Okay, it's just a matter of you going in, allowing yourself to go in. That means even if feelings that are uncomfortable come up, you address them, or if you're not ready to address them, you at least acknowledge that this is what you're feeling. Okay, so this is what your inner child is asking. Your inner child is basically asking you to heal and go in, and if you want to continue being this emperor without any, you know, anything messing with your mind, you just need to listen to your feminine energy, because you're too in your masculine right now. You're imbalanced, pile 3. So the number 3 could also be important for somebody. So this was your reading, pile 3. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in a different one. Bye.